Hi, welcome to Mechanical Advantage Garage. I'm Kerry, and this video we're going to be working on this. Now, this is a 1959 Harley-Davidson XLH Sportster tank. It's 3.2 gallons. It's not the usual 2.2 gallon tank that you find on a lot of these bikes. And the reason why I picked this up for my 1974 XLH Ironhead Sportster is I'm kind of tired of the 120 mile range that you get out of that 2.2 gallon tank. So adding an extra gallon will certainly help in riding the bike around. Problem is, this tank was not as advertised. I bought this kind of sight unseen, some very questionable pictures off the internet. And so far we've, managed to locate some problems. I actually did some of this work before I filmed this intro, and you can see it's been kind of damaged. I will cut to us removing a lot of this with the heat gun and a chisel, and then afterwards we're going to sandblast it and really see what the damage is. But just to get a close-up of some of the problem areas right here, I noticed that there's a lot of these little rust pinholes all along this tank, and on this side too, right here. There's some problematic areas. So the only way to find out how bad this tank really is to sandblast it and take all of the paint and whatever bodywork, body filler is on it off, and we'll see what we're working with. So yeah, this Bondo is pretty deep over here. You can come in and see it. Here's the chisel by comparison. That's pretty thick. This is still chalky. There we go. And this is how thick a chunk of it is. And look at that thickness. Oh, this is hot.
Probably 500 degrees. Do it.
So this is why you don't buy tanks sight unseen off the internet.
Look at that. Yeah. Shut up. What the hell's plugged in here? Unplug them all down here. So we're going to hit that on that rust. Hold it on that rust spot.
Okay.
I know there's no fire.
That smell, man. Ooh.
That's nothing, man. You gotta be down here when I'm doing lacquer.
Yeah, right.
I gotta wear my full rebreather.
This is actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's
Like,
pretty close.
and the hole actually feels solid. Like there's, like I'm wondering if that was a damaged hole or not a rot hole.
Maybe it's just a little puncture.
Yeah, like somebody hit it with a screwdriver, or the ground hit it with a rock or something. It does smell like that night when we Firebird.
Right?
Yeah.
I love Bondo.
This is why young people should learn cars.
Huh?
I said Bondo is the reason why young people should learn cars.
Well, you don't what?
Young people should not own cars.
Yeah. What the fuck did I know? I didn't have any money, but I had enough money for a gallon of Bondo.
Right. I wonder if I can get a spot welded slide hammer, pull some more of those dents out.
Why not? If you put a torch on it, even after being stamped up like this for God knows how many decades, you could probably get it to pop back into shape. Ish. Shape-ish. Why are you broke? Don't say mom last week.
So this is why you don't buy tanks sight unseen off the internet, because they may look all solid and good and usable, and then you get this, where like massive chunks like this just flake right off of it. And actually, this one's really interesting here because you can look at it and you can see right here, somebody didn't mix this very well, and they didn't get any hardener in here. So this is some fiberglass, but I don't know if you can see that. I can indent it with my fingernail. It's still soft from whenever this was put on, probably decades ago. So yeah, this is all junk, but I'll find a way to figure out how to use this again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's no good.
Yeah. It's a lot of holes.
That is.
Oh yeah.
See if you can get closer to that front hole.
That's too wide. Nah, I
Does
can't.
that make it?
Nah. Not on this. You can use the Dremel.
What about the other side where that other hole is? Right there?
Yeah, the narrow side I can get in there.
Oh, that revealed a bunch more.
All the way around the back.
Yeah. Go?
Yeah, you don't say one. That's tough.
So we've taken a break from the sandblasting because some of this filler is harder than stuff I've seen before and isn't really coming out. Also, it's extremely deep. So we're going to heat it up again, try and chisel some of it off and then blast what's underneath. And hopefully it'll come out pretty okay. I think we've discovered most of the holes, and while it looks like a sky full of stars when you look inside that dark tank, I don't know, maybe this is salvageable, who knows. Probably not, but we'll see. Well, at least it's not wet Bondo like yesterday.
Well, that was easier to get out.
It was, because it was still wet after God knows how many years. You know, you don't mix your hardener, kids. It doesn't dry. So, this will probably blast up pretty easy. Let's switch its sides. And this stuff here is unusually hard. I don't know what this stuff is. It's a darker yellow than a lot of the other stuff. And man, is that stuff just thick. I'm wondering if that's not lead. You mentioned, I thought it might be polyester filler from like back in the 60s, but this is some tough stuff, and as you hit it with the chisel, it comes up shiny. Which means it might be lead. Let's let it get a little
I
hot.
think it is.
Yeah. It's lead work, it's not very good. Yeah, see how it comes up shiny right here? Like, right in there where you scratch it. I don't know, that stuff is hard as a rock. Yeah, that's probably gonna have to get that with a grinder. What's funny is it's all over the place too. It's down here, it's in here. I mean, this tank was pretty beat up. Oh, and we discovered more holes, by the way. This is the underside, and look at all these. They've just... This thing is Swiss cheese. And it's the ugly side of Swiss cheese. Ooh, since you're pointing at that, see if there's any more body filler over here. If there is.
As good as the other side.
Yeah. Oh, spoke too soon. Look at that.
Yep, look at that.
I will say, this paint is pretty durable. I'm wondering if it's all lacquer or something. Pretty much with heat and the sandblast, the only things that take it off. Oh, no, it's out.
No filler.
Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, 1200 degrees is up.
Good for a moving Bondo, though.
Good for moving everything. Paint, Bondo, the skin from my hands. That stuff's coming right off. see how we're looking here. That's not too bad. Yeah, we got some more Bondo up top here.
Oh.
Get some heat on this. Oh, there we go. That's great. You know, the whole time I'm thinking about this, how much did somebody really love this tank that they put this much work in? There must be hours and hours of body work on this. But, yeah, look at that. That's brazing.
Oh, yeah.
That's all metal brazing. That's brass rod. That's what that is. No wonder it had a funny look to it. Is that off?
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay. Yeah, that's not coming off. That's a strong fill right there. If somebody brazed it. It's an okay job too. Probably just covering up a hole, which means I shouldn't fuck with it anymore. Not that it'll make a difference, because how many holes are in this thing now? More than there are stars in the sky.
It's a lot of holes.
Ain't that the truth? A little something right here. It's still hot, I'm over there.
Another little spot right there.
This tank is really hot.
I would imagine.
Yeah, right. Getting it all off. Top doesn't look that bad.
I wouldn't kill yourself with that. Oh. There you go. Oh yeah, more up top.
Yeah, there's a lot of Bondo. At least this stuff's thinner. You know.
Yeah.
Would you say 3/4 of an inch?
3/4 of an inch for that one spot.
Yeah. The blaster should take the rest of this off pretty nicely.
Oh yeah.
And then, not seeing a lot of trouble here. Oh, what a nice chunk that just fell off. Where'd that come off of? That's thick.
Yep.
Or as the kids say, that's chunky.
That's chunky. Back in our day, it was beefy.
Beefy. Alright, yeah, this
I
thing's been,
apologize for my camera work, folks. I am not a professional photographer by any means.
as long as they can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some brazing in here too. But we took most of the
Can't
Bondo
get
out.
over how many freaking holes there are.
Right, isn't that a lot of holes? See, the downside is for the longest time they didn't reproduce this tank. Now they reproduce this tank. It's almost like $300. It's like $270 or something like that. And I'm wondering if it's that cheap, do I even bother fixing it?
Well, it's a labor of love if you do. It's not a financial gain by any means. The hours you're going to have into this.
Yeah. Well, this is cold here, but I think I see some Bondo right here.
Where?
Right in this section right here.
All right.
So we're gonna get some heat on it.
Yeah. You hold this.
All right, I'll trade you.
Okay.
So it looks like there might be some right here.
There's some metal there.
That's
You're
not
right.
surprising.
One spot right there.
No, metal.
Look at that. Oh, that's a shocker. There's actually metal on this tank.
Right. Yeah. This isn't so bad. Even around the filler neck.
Oh, that's a bit warm.
Yeah, isn't it? It gets,
Yeah.
that thing works great. What is it? A Matco?
Matco, yeah. Yeah. Shout out to my Matco dealer. This thing is awesome. As is every tool I've ever gotten from him.
I can't remember. I think Matco's based in Ohio, where I live.
Really?
Yeah, I know they have a big distribution center there.
Yeah, look at the smoke coming out there.
Yeah, this paint's starting to turn to goo.
Look at the smoke coming out of the tank.
Oh, there is a little. There hasn't been gas in this thing in a decade, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. I'm more worried about so many holes, the metal's so weak that it might actually just melt the tank.
Yeah, good point. All right,
No, it won't.
that's hot. Okay.